Good evening, everyone. Today we have our monthly meditation. Remember that meditation is not a joke, it's not an entertainment, it's something that we need to do every day in the same way that we need to have a shower to cleanse our body every day, in the same way that we have to eat every day. We're going to, I am a little late, about almost 10 minutes late or more, and we are going to do a short healing before the meditation. Hello everybody, people that I know and people that I don't know. If you are new here, I do this every Tuesday. I do usually half an hour of distance healing. Today we are going to do a short healing at the beginning and about 25 minutes of meditation. Why do we need to meditate? Because if we don't meditate, we are going to have stress. It's the modern epidemic, or sickness, anxiety, depression, and all those things. If you have any question about anything, please ask me. I don't have anything prepared. Hola Liz. Hello Liz. How are you doing? And I'm going to share some experiences on healing because they are very useful. And the reason we are doing this weekly meditation, monthly meditation, is because most of my clients tell me, or after a short conversation where I see the common denominator on human beings, on my clients, people I know, is that we are disconnected with our energy. We are disconnected with the source of energy. That is God. What we call God is a higher power, and its manifestation is energy. When we meditate, we connect with this source that has no end of energy. It's the energy that keeps our bodies alive. There is no other way. No other way. If you know any other way, let me know. Hola Rosy. Since I don't see any questions, let's share. David. Good evening, Carlos. Good being here with you and your group. David. Thank you, David. It's my pleasure. For example, recently I have a lady who came. She told me, I was watching your videos, and this morning when I woke up, the first thought that I had is I need to see Carlos for a healing session. And the night before, she dreamed that she got an entity, which is a third level of toxic energies. Entity means this is an entity. It's something separate from the rest. This is my green smoothie. This microphone is an entity. That's what it means, entity. But in this case, what we mean is an energetic entity, a toxic form of energy. This is all. And this lady came, and I do it just an example because she's very in touch with her energy. She's a person who tries to keep her chakras clean by practicing meditation and doing some other exercises. However, in her work, she's exposed to toxic energies. So, remember that these deep levels of toxic energies usually are transferred when actually we acquire them when we lost control of our being, of our mind. Getting drunk, for example, that we pass out. Using drugs, those two activities weaken our energy field. And even though I repeat this again and again and again, what happens is that we need to remember. Hola Gaby, how are you? Gaby Villalobos. So, in the same way that we have a shower when we wake up, I have a shower when I wake up, and sometimes during the day, depends what I do, but definitely before going to sleep. Why? To clean my body from some superficial form of toxic energies. In the same way that we do that, we need to contact with the source of energy, or God. The reason people call it God is because everyone, since ancient times, we knew that there are energies around, we cannot see them, but we can feel them. And all those energies respond to a form of very intelligent energy that is omnipresent and is divinely guided. That's what we call God. God is a higher power and is... I remember, Gaby, you're from Mexico, and we met last year in the Life Conscious Expo. So, the concept of God, unfortunately, is not very well understood. The only way to know what God is through deep meditation. We are... Hola, Mari. We are going to do a healing process now. It's called the Pulse. I don't know if we did it before. And it's very simple, however, it's very profound and powerful. The first time that I received several times from a friend of mine, made deep changes in my life. Energetic changes that means very deep, that affect my whole body. The only thing that we have to do is to think about something that is bothering us. For example, my throat. My throat has been bothering me for 2 months. And I'm very close to speak my truth so I can get it out of my system. Maybe something else, but I know that I am holding something that I am afraid to say. Because I don't... Okay, let's leave it like that. So, in my case, today will be the main issue is my throat, that I am coughing all the time, and I'm healthy, I feel great. But I have some dripping of this fluid or whatever that is bothering me in my throat. So, and then after we think about this main item we don't want anymore in our life, my sore throat, we think about all the ways that is affecting us. When I do my videos, I have to clear my throat all the time. It's not fun. When I am with clients, I have to be taking this Ricola that I abandoned for years. I didn't have to eat this anymore. So my throat doesn't bother me. When I am giving a public speaking in public like I did in the Life Conscious Expo, well, it's bothering me. When I'm meditating, it's bothering me, I have to cough. Another example is, my back is hurting. I cannot play tennis. When I am sleeping and I turn around, wakes me up. I cannot reach things down because it's hurting, and after driving for a long time, my back hurts. So the main thing and all the ways that this situation is bothering us. It could be, well, I had recently or a year ago a broken heart. Still is bothering me because I cannot forget the situation, the person, my doggy that died, my grandmother. I cannot move on in life. I would like to be in a new romantic relationship and I don't trust anybody. And so we need to heal that all the ways that is. Hola Deborah, big hug. I sent a client to our friend, oh gosh. Next time I send it to you girls, you and your sister, Carmen. So this is what we are going to do. We choose a main item and all the ways that is affecting us. It's like for 3 to 5 minutes you're going to be complaining. This is what bothers me and all the ways that this thing is bothering in our lives. We start right now. And after that we are going to do about 25 minutes of meditation. I'm going to guide in a sense that I'm going to tell you what we do. No music, we don't need music for meditation, we don't need any music. And we practice for a while. I will play my harmonium because it gives me a quick connection with the divinity and a lot of energy. And when we are together, we all have this energy. All right. We are going to practice the Hola Viria. This clearing technique where you think for about 3 to 5 minutes about an item that you don't want in your life anymore. Let's begin now. You can bring your conscious back. Take a deep breath. Maybe sometimes instantly after this clearing technique, you may feel a difference. You may feel a difference tomorrow. And I forgot that it's the first Tuesday of the month. I invite people from my Healing Cancer in this century. So there may be some people watching that either are going through this difficult challenge of cancer or are looking for a solution. This technique was the right one for you. Because the way it works, when we think of the negative things or toxic things that we don't want in our life anymore, this energy, which is healing energy, is attracted to that and starts dissolving. We are going to practice meditation, and believe me, there is no better healing remedy than meditation. First, put us in contact with the source of energy. Bring an enormous amount of energy or light to our body. When we practice every day, of course. And believe me, what I'm going to do today is very powerful. Don't dismiss it. Come back to this video and practice at home every day until you don't need to listen to the video anymore, because it's very simple. We don't need any music. Just a quiet place where you can sit with the back straight. We don't go against the back of the seat. The back is straight. The hands facing up on the laps or the junction of the legs and the torso. If you want to sit on the floor in the lotus posture, it's fine too. And we are going to do something that is very simple and is yet so powerful. First, let's tense the whole body and relax 3 times, from head to toes. We tense and relax. We inhale very deeply and exhale deeply. That helps us to relax the whole body. Now, there is a simple exercise that I never practice, but I will do it just if anybody of you like it. With the one finger, the index finger, we close the right side of our nostril. So we breathe through the left, and then we close the left and exhale to the right. For a few minutes, 2 minutes. We let the lungs go in its own rhythm. We never control the breath. In meditation, we never control our breath. We watch our breath and we do whatever our body wants to do. And now we put our hands on our laps and we watch our breath. We could watch at the nostrils. We just watch how the air comes in and out. In and out. We don't control anything. We just watch. We are the observers of what our body is doing. You will see that soon our breath starts slowing down and our thoughts start slowing down. By now, in 2 minutes, I can get to a deep state of peace, but I've been practicing this for 40 years. Doesn't mean that it will take you 40 years. Just start doing it today and every day. I like to watch my lungs, my chest, just to be aware of my breath. You can do it in your nose, anywhere that you feel is appealing to you. And now we are going to be aware of the fraction of a second between inhalation and exhalation, and the little longer space of time between exhalation and inhalation. We don't control, we just watch. We watch our breath, and now we are just conscious also, besides our breath, of the fraction of a second where the lungs stop inhaling, they naturally keep exhaling or start exhaling, and naturally stops the exhaling for a little longer time, and then start inhaling again. And you will see when you do this, just for 10 minutes, you will start feeling a peace, a deep peace. The breath slows down and the mind slows down, that's the goal of meditation, to slow down the mind. Remember that the energy of all of us, no matter where in the world we are, is all together here and now, and we are helping each other. I feel so much peace, so much love, and the energy of everybody, and of course, the energy of God flowing through all of us. If the mind wanders, just come back to watch the breath, to be aware of the breath. The lungs expanding and contracting without forcing our breathing, without modifying the natural rhythm of the lungs. Now we are going to add something simple and powerful that I suggest you to practice every day. Of course, meditation is a daily practice. We are going to breathe a white light through that. I will let you choose. If you are familiar with the chakras, wherever you feel that you have a dense energy, something stuck, maybe your heart, in my case it's my throat, maybe your spiritual eye between the eyebrows, if you feel that you lack on creativity. If you have a health problem, maybe the second chakra below the navel or the solar plexus. So when we breathe in, always without controlling the breath, we see light coming into our body. It could be from the crown chakra, the top of the head. Actually, I suggest you to do it from the crown chakra, the top of the head. And that light fills our whole body. And when we exhale from all the pores of our skin. In this way, we are energizing our body with this healing energy, and exhaling, so the energy is going through all the cells of our body. We inhale this white light of energy through the top of the head, the crown chakra, fills our body completely, and we exhale that energy that is inside of our body through all the pores of our skin towards the infinite. Let's all take a deep breath. Thank you, Goddess. It's always nice to know you're here. You know that you went deep into meditation when you don't want to talk. That's what I feel now. I feel like disturbing the peace of a lake where you can see the reflection of the trees, of the sky, and you throw a pebble and you see the waves. So when we feel that peace, that's the goal. When you feel that peace, that's deeply healing. It's deeply healing, and believe me, it will make a change, a huge change in your life. We have to practice every day. For those who are Reiki practitioners, the two of you that I can see you, you have no excuse. Reiki, the energy healing modality that I practice, the foundation is meditation. Why? Because connect us with the source of energy, with God. We are energy healers. We need to have a good connection with the boss, so we can summon that energy for our clients and for ourselves. In Reiki, we do self-healing. There is no profound and better self-healing than deep meditation. Again, when you finish your meditation, ideally half an hour, and you feel peace, you feel like you don't want to go to work after that. You don't want to talk, you don't want to eat, not even eat. That means you went into deep meditation. And to get there, we just need practice. Come back to the video. Listen just instructions that are very, very simple. This is a problem with Western minds. We think that we need technology, that we need a machine. For example, when I went to the Hello, Gary. Oh, I am so sorry, Gary. I'm so sorry to hear that. I guess you know me from the Healing Cancer in this century. And I know it was tough for you. If you come next Tuesday and you just put your name, say hello, I will remember. We all can benefit of these group healing sessions. So what I was saying, we don't need a device to meditate. We don't need to watch a YouTube with a music. Today a client told me the great experiences she had. It's okay, but we don't need anything. I've been practicing silence meditation for 41 years. I'm going to turn 60 in 4 weeks, my dears, and I feel great. And this is just because of my daily practice of meditation. This saves us from a lot of trouble in life, because when we are in contact with this energy, not only is healing, we are guided to do the right thing. We can make better decisions. Only when the mind is calm, we can make better decisions. When we are in a rush, I always have my accidents, whether it's a car accident, whether it is I break a plate or something else, or It's because my mind is restless. Most of the time my mind is calm. I make good decisions in life. And sometimes a good decision in life is to move away from a person because that person is toxic for us, for much that we love that person. And you see, a sign that you enjoy the meditation is that there is no questions. We all need a rosy practice. I need it too, believe me. I was thinking this morning, my mind is restless. It used to be much calmer because some circumstances in life, but I can get back to that peace very quickly because meditation is like learning how to ride a bike. You don't ride a bike for 10 years and it takes you 5 minutes to get the balance again. This is like an energy healing. When we practice and we don't practice for a month, it doesn't matter. The skills don't go away. In the spiritual world, we keep all this good stuff. Nothing goes away. Gary, I really would like to do something for you. Because I know how tough it is that. And for you to have the courage to put this, of course you're strong. If you need any help or if you want to talk with me, send me an email. Remember, we give so much time to exercise, to go to the beach, to the gym, even to practice yoga, which is just exercise the muscles and the energy. But we don't give time to connect with the one who has created us. Have you ever thought of the miracle that from a little sperm and the egg, this is what we are now? I don't know how many billions of cells. Who did that? Our mom? No. We just went on our own. There is an intelligence guiding everything. How is it possible that a tiny seed becomes a huge plant or a tree? Or the planets are circling around without hitting each other? I know we go through difficult situations in life. But when you meditate and you feel that peace, you will know. There is a knowing that nobody can tell you no, that there is an intelligent energy behind. It doesn't mean that our life will be roses left and right all the time. We have challenges. Do you think I don't have challenges? Do you want me to start listing them? I do. But lately I discovered my purpose, rediscovered my purpose in life. And I realized that for the last 2-3 weeks, I always read a book before going to sleep because it puts me to sleep, reading. And I found myself laughing out of nowhere every other page. And I said, where is it coming from? I didn't have this for years. Well, I am reading a phenomenal book. But I realized that my connection with Spirit, with God through meditation is also deeper. And I have challenges. If I tell you the challenges I have, you won't believe it. Luckily, I'm healthy physically because of my daily practice of meditation, I believe. But like every human being, I have challenges. The difference is the way I cope with the challenges. I remember about 15 years ago, I was working in a cancer clinic and I had to go to do a physical because I think I was going to travel for work and they require a special insurance. And I did all the exams, the lab test, everything was perfect. And the nurse comes and asks me, how do you cope? How do you cope? And I said, what do you mean by that? I had no clue what she was asking me. And then she smiled and says, well, when you are depressed, what do you do? So she was expecting me to tell her, I drink, I do drugs, I have sex, I spend 24 hours in Facebook or in YouTube, it's okay. But as long as it uplifts us. But if we do it for entertainment to forget our problems, that's not healthy. And I laugh because I never heard that medical term a nurse asking me, how do you cope? I told her I go to the park to run. That makes me happy. Because the endorphins that the exercise releases. Meditation also releases endorphins. I need to show you a video next time. Kelly Turner, a PhD, who interviewed over in depth 1,200 people that had a spontaneous remission from cancer. That means they didn't take any of the conventional therapies and they have healed. And out of the 9 common, from the 85 different things that everybody did, there were 9 common. 1 was nutrition and supplements. The other 7 were the mind-body connection, and meditation was there. Prayer was there. Energy healing was there. Remember that energy healing means to heal from the inside out, to heal our spirit. Now, that's the problem that we have. What is our soul? What is the spirit? Our soul, our spirit, is all the energy that we have. Let me see if I can... Oh, no, the pictures are not working today for me. Our chakras are part of our soul, our spirit. And the aura, which is the energy field around us, is part of our soul. When we live, Gary, this is, I wish you could understand, it's difficult. Gary, when we die, we don't die. The awareness that we have here, we remain with that awareness. We are aware of everything that is around us. Absolutely everything. But we are without the connection with our physical body. When we die, we move away from our body, we see our body not moving, and we don't have control of our body anymore. If we had a life, a normal, I don't know how to say, a normal life that we did good to other people. We always meant good to other people and to ourselves. And we died naturally, meaning not in an accident, committing suicide, or in a war, or a heart attack, or things like that. Sometimes heart attack is okay too, if you had a good life. But when we die suddenly, and we are confused, that confusion goes with our soul. And when we come back in the next incarnation, that confusion comes with us, so we can work out that confusion or that toxic energies. But we don't die. I was reading 2 days ago, I think Alexander the Great went to India to invade India and sent a representative to this great yogi and says, Alexander wants to see you, otherwise he will chop your head. And this yogi was laughing. But one of the question that they asked these yogis is, Alexander asked to these yogis is, who are more, the dead or the alive? Remember, Alexander is from Greece, from the ancient Greece with all the philosophers. So Alexander was asking, who are more people, the alive people here on earth or the dead people that went? And this yogi said, who are more? The alive, because they are not dead. I was laughing all by myself in my bed, reading and enjoying it, because it's true. It took me a long time to understand what is the soul, but now I know How do I know? By the peace that I feel in meditation. When you feel that peace, you are in contact with your soul. Bye, my friends. I love you all. Next Tuesday is the regular distance healing session for all of you that came from my Healing Cancer in this century. It's a surprise because I don't advertise it, but I do it every Tuesday. So Gary, please come back. I would like to do something for you. I'm just going to acknowledge a few friends. Hola Gaby de México. Me acuerdo muy bien de ti, Gaby. Tú eres rubia y alta y delgada. Thank you, David. And remember, if you have questions, let me know.